Okay, try this again. If I videotape it in HD, it takes like an hour to upload. So hopefully this quality is good enough. So what I've got here is changed from last time you guys saw it. The system was sitting over there. It was getting too hot, heating my tank temperature up on my fish tank. I would have I never lost any fish due to the heat, but I got pretty worried about it. So, but now it stays fairly cool. It's actually a little bit cool. But, yeah, it would climb up to like 31, 35 degrees. I think that's like 95 in Fahrenheit. So now it's more stable, a little bit cool. I might have to throw the tank heater in there. Probably won't. So yeah, I had a pea gravel in there. So I had the system sitting over here. I had pea gravel, which was causing my pH to swing out of control. So now I'm using hydrogen. Found a supplier in my town here. He's a hydroponics guy, but he's also experimenting with aquaponics. So me and him had quite a discussion. So I pulled everything out. I dropped it in water for the time that I had changing everything over, and then I put everything back into the grow bed, rearranged it too. This stuff is a lot different than pea rock. It's a lot nicer to work with. It's a little tricky though, but I think I'll be much happier with it, and way later. So I've got the plants put back in. My cucumber plants, I don't know how many are going to make it. They all look like they got pretty beat up, but whatever. Lettuce seems to be doing fine. This stuff had sprouted in the old bed after I thought it wasn't going to sprout, and now it seems to be happy. So I ripped it apart and dropped it in, separated it. My basil's got new growth on it. I couldn't believe it. It's actually surviving now. These are just green onions that we'd bought from the store. I stuck in here to see if they'd grow, and they are. A little beat up from the transfer, but whatever. Then the celery seems to be doing pretty good. It didn't really seem to be affected too much by the pH. It still grows, but I think it'll probably do a lot better. So now hopefully I've got pH neutral throughout my whole system. Here I've got this filter on just to filter out some of the dust from the clay. I had washed it and washed it and washed it, and it seems to be doing pretty good. But I gotta suck out the bottom of this tank. Got some debris just from moving stuff around. And the trees drop stuff in, so I gotta put screens. But what my plan is eventually is to not have this level of this barrel fluctuate too much. I'll have it overflow into this barrel, and this barrel will pump out into the grow bed, from the grow bed, through the bell siphon, back down. So it's still a one pump system. Just going from my 30-gallon barrel I have over there to 45 gallons. I'm hoping it'll keep my pH easier to control, my temperature easier to control, but we'll see. I had some stuff going on in my life in the last few weeks here, so stuff is a little bit chaotic. So yeah, move my bell siphon. So at the bell siphon, I upsized the tube, and it still wasn't enough to break the siphon. It was still getting stuck. So it would sit there to hold water in the siphon. The water out of the grow bed would come back up. It would start to siphon again. So what I've done now is it's got a bigger hose, and I've also got an air gap coming behind it. So as it empties the grow bed. Comes down, comes through the bottom of the grow bed, into this Y, comes up. Now, keep in mind, this is all just extra stuff I had kicking around. So I just stuck it all together, playing with it, trying to get it to work. And it seems to work quite well. So, it comes here, and then it drops into the back into the fish tank. So, this system seems to work a lot better in the way it breaks its siphon than when I first set it up over here. I had a long pipe coming through here, and that would get my siphon stuck. So it should be ending fairly soon here. So it'll suck up through here, and then it'll create an air gap, and you hear this pipe go and make a glugging noise, and that breaks the siphon evenly. So everything else seems to be doing pretty good with the system. My pH, my tap water pH is still high. I noticed when I tested my RO water, it was pretty much perfect. So I'm debating whether or not I should fill my system with RO or reverse osmosis water. I've been told that it doesn't contain the proper stuff. There you go. So that made the glug noise, siphon stopped. So, yeah, hopefully this will be a better attempt this time around, now that I got rid of my P-rock, which was causing my big problem, and hopefully my temperature will be a little easier to control, being that tanks are in the shade and the grow bed is somewhat shaded throughout the day. Might lose some of my growth, but we're still getting pretty long days up here. The sun comes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and it goes down at about 9. So this should be better. Yeah. So I don't make very good videos, so I will hopefully get better at this. My videos and my aquaponics, but it's a lot of fun playing with this stuff. Hopefully I'll get some yields out of this soon, but we'll see. Talk to you guys later. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.